Hey, this is Fan 102, and we're here, and we are finally going to begin a new Let's Play, and this Let's Play has been destined to begin since beginning of this year. In the 2011 preview video, the game Jak and Daxter, the original Jak and Daxter. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to begin a new game. Yes, we want to save, and now you can watch a really long opening scene. Well, I just hear some music because this opening scene I've seen so many times. After this save, first of all, I'll explain a lot more about the game after the opening scene. It takes forever to save, which is kind of weird. I love this game so much. It is an awesome game. It's one of my favorite. It's my favorite Jak game, and it's one of my favorite games in general. It's a really awesome game. Why is it taking forever to save? Please don't tell me about an error already. Oh no, wait, no. Okay. Okay, enjoy the scene.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy, oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crap? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green in tarnation do you two want?
They was, I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it, if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Okay, so we can finally officially move, and we can actually do stuff.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest. These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Okay, so basically if you press that button, if you press the X button, it'll tell you how many precursor orbs there are in each level. Well, the level that you're on and whatever. Okay, so Geyser Rock, there's 50 precursor orbs, there's 2,000 in the entire game. So okay, let's collect them. Now I'm going to do 100% run of this game. Oop. Okay. Okay, I don't know what point these are, I really have no idea.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-grab zoomer.
Yeah. Okay, so power cells are basically a mission. So, we'll just explain in a sec once we've collected it. Every time you get a power cell, Daxter will do some weird little jiggle dance. Pretty cool. Okay, so now on the start menu, yeah, blah, 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 there is a thing going saying task complete. There are 4 power cells in Geyser Rock.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Okay, so basically once you collect 7, there's 7 in every level. Once you collect all 7, you get a power cell. So, already, we've got 2 of the 4 power cells, as easy as that. That easy. Turn camera around.
That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can
Yes,
find even more
Kira,
power
yes.
cells.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Yes, okay. So, before you do that, I suggest dropping down here. Because there are some precursor orbs you can get here. You get the Blue Eco, it basically makes you go faster. And you can also like do that, which is a special move, which is a rolling jump. Well, that's what I'm going to call it. Which gets you further, quicker. What are we doing? Okay. There's some precursor orbs here, so don't forget them. And let's go quicker. Go! Yes. Yes, it's kind of obvious it's going to be longer. And there's a scene.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
Yeah, Kira and Samus like to talk a bunch of crap at the start of this game.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Okay, so this is my ultimate favourite Jak game. Turn camera around, listen about. I've been playing so much Gex 3 today. I'm getting mixed up with control for some reason. Okay, that's 3 of the 4 power cells got now. So we got the first 3 very easily. There's no real death like situation gonna happen. Get out of the water. Okay. And another scene here.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or 1 big green one to increase your health.
Okie dokie. So basically, bits of green health like that. The health system is done with. You get 3 healths. And then basically you get to have a 50, which is kind of like your 4th health. I'll explain more about that later. Oh, we got Geyser Rock complete. And the final power cell is here. Woo! So, Geyser Rock is fully completed. It's the most easiest of all levels in this game. By the way, it's the first level. Well, near fell then, that wasn't good. If you want to land, have a good landing, I'd use a circle button. It gives you a better landing. Okay, that's you walk. And now you can watch another scene.